this lovely email right here called Getting Cock-Blocked by Jesus. Jesus. That would be hard. If he came walking in, performing miracles, full head of hair, Chris Christopherson beard, He's got that robe. All the chicks, oh my God, do you have anything underneath it? Hey, Bill, love the podcast. I'd really like to hear your thoughts on this experience I'm going through with a lady. All right, at the end of last summer, I met a girl and we hit it off immediately. She's one of those girls. Oh, wait, I forgot to mention that I'm going to do a neologue this week. A neologue. And I know a lot of people are asking, why is she not doing her podcast? And it's because our house is gutted right now. And she's being an absolute trooper. And she's handling most of the bullshit as I'm out on the road. Okay? But she's going to come on and do a neologue this week. And one of the topics is going to be the first openly gay athlete. All right? I'm actually going to ask her that question about the shower. Shower love, every now and then I get a little bit something and a something and a something. At the end of last summer, back to this guy, cock-blocked by Jesus, I met a girl and we hit it off immediately. She's one of those girls who's not only gorgeous and sexy, but she's really cool too. Oh, top shelf. We've got a lot in common and I'm totally into her. I've seen her regularly since then and she stayed with me a few nights. We've had absolutely mind-blowing sex during those nights. Oh, Jesus, dude, you're going to fall hard for this one. I'm already in love with her. I don't even know her. But most importantly, we have fun together, and we connect on a personal level. So I decided to take it to the next level and see if she'd be into dating on the regular, since we've been hitting it off so well. That's when it gets interesting. She says she is a Christian. I, on the other hand, am definitely not a Christian. Although I've studied religious writings for many years, I don't consider myself to be a religious person. But since I'm not a Christian, she's really reluctant to date. But she'll fuck your brains out? Dude, I don't know, man. I think you might just have to enjoy this one. It's like renting a car you can't afford. Go out and take it on the highway, man. Have a good time with it and bring it back by Thursday. But whatever, I'll keep reading here. The Bible says Christians should only date other Christians. The Bible says a lot of things that don't make sense in society now. My mother is a Catholic and my father is as non-religious as I am, but they've been happily married for almost 30 years. It irritates the hell out of me that since I don't love Jesus, that she thinks I'm an unsuitable partner. I don't need to love Jesus to know how to be a good gentleman. I treat her with respect. And I'm a good partner and a friend. What do you think, Bill? Literally everything else about this girl and how we get along is stellar. It's a fucking shame to let that go. Thanks, Bill, and go fuck yourself. Well, here's the deal. I would present your argument, and if she still has a fucking problem with it and she just won't do it, then you know what you got to do? You got to walk away until your heart gets crushed by this girl. Or even worse, you talk her into something by just wearing her down into something she doesn't want to do. And then you're 6 years into your fucking marriage having twins like that other poor bastard. And you have to have that other problem. That big fucking conversation. Okay? She's getting older. So, she's going to have a couple of kids. She's not going to be rocking your fucking world. You know what I mean? You got a beer belly, so all the looks and all the hot sex is out the window. And now you're just fucking with this person. All right? That you don't line up with religiously. So that is a big one. That is a big one. So that's what I would do. I would sit down and I would present my argument to her. And just lay it out there. Just say, listen, I really like you. Beyond a physical thing. I like you. And I'd bring up the thing you said about your parents and they still get along. And then just say, but look, I don't want to get emotionally involved with you if you can't look past the fact that I don't believe in the bearded baby. That's how I'd leave it. And then you know what? If she has a fucking problem with that, then you walk. You walk. All right? Or what you do is just hook up with her once every fucking 10 days. 10 to 15 days, you hook up with her, you fuck her brains out, you have a great time, and then, you walk away. So you don't get drawn in. Like, I don't know. Being with somebody else, it's like the more you see them. It's like fucking eating Doritos. You know, if you just take a few and you put them on a plate and then you leave the bag in the cupboard and you're watching a game, you know, you're not going to get up and go grab the bag. All right? But if you fucking got the bag there, you're going to consume the whole goddamn thing. And that's what the fuck you're going to do with this girl if you keep hanging out with her. All right? You're going to consume the whole fucking thing. You're going to be totally invested with your heart. And then she's going to walk away because you don't want to get fucking dirty fire ash put on your forehead every fucking February. Then you're going to be crying in the fetal position, and you have to spend fucking goddamn year or two of your life trying to cry this bitch out of your heart. You know what I mean? Sit down and have this conversation with her. There you go. All right. Netflix documentaries. Hey, Bill, just listen to a recent podcast. In the podcast, you mentioned that you like documentaries. I love them. I absolutely love them. Documentaries are like reading for stupid people. You know, it's like watching a book. Unless you watch those Michael Moore ones or that one that guy made about Nirvana. You know what I mean? Like, Michael Moore should be, like, considered, like, video, like, op-ed pieces. You know, it's easy to tell. I hate to single that guy out, but that guy, I think, is one of the biggest offenders of somebody who's just, like, already has his mind made up and is editing around the opinion that he already has. And he's just, you know, taking you by the hand and leading you down to this absolutely fucking so ridiculous to one side. That guy, to me, is as ridiculous as fucking Bill O'Reilly. You know? I'd actually say he's more ridiculous than Bill O'Reilly. You know what I mean? Anyways, I don't like talking politics. Here we go. Now, I know you say you don't like football, soccer, but I know you love this. But I know you'll love this. It's called The 4-Year Plan, and it's about a team called Queens Park Rangers. They had just been taken over by a team of billionaires, including big names in Formula One. By the way, I love Formula One racing. I never watch it. I always miss it. Somehow, the season's weird. It starts in like February or some shit. I don't know. I always miss it. But Formula One racing is like, if you're ever going to meet James Bond, it's going to be at a Formula One race. Like, you're just talking the richest people on the planet, the greatest bone structures of any people you're ever going to see. Nothing but full heads of jet black hair and some of the hottest ass you're ever going to see in your life are at these things. It's insane. And then what I love about it, the sport, is the level of intelligence to get that car to just go just a little bit faster. And then it also makes sense that there's right and left turns, you know, and they race in the rain. It's the real fucking deal. I'm a huge fan of it. By all means, somebody let me know when the next Formula One race is. It's not like I can't go on the internet and find out. Was it the Fuel Channel? I know somebody shows them. I always wanted to get that in just 1 year, just follow it for the whole fucking year. You know? The Ferrari team and all those fucking Mercedes and all those great car manufacturers. Anyways, here we go. Somehow someone persuaded these Formula One people to allow a TV crew to record everything, which is basically them owning this soccer club. In a nutshell, it turns out to show exactly how not to run a club. Spoiler alert, here we go. This documentary may change how you see football. By the way, I'm from Birmingham, England, and I support Aston Villa. My apologies, because I know I probably said that wrong. I really don't know why I've told you this, but please watch it. It's fantastic. No, absolutely. I would love to watch that. I'd watch one on World Cup soccer. I like World Cup soccer, that the whole world is watching, and it really is a world championship when you win it. You know, those fucking horns that they were blowing, that really blew it for me last time. I remember trying to watch it. I was in Vegas with Tom Papa, and he had this show at the Orleans, and it was me and him doing this comedy show. That was such a fucking great weekend. So I brought the lovely Nia with me, and we both went up to his suite, and we were watching. I was actually psyched that I found an American that was into the soccer, and we were sitting there watching it, and that stupid fucking horns being blown the entire time. It just became this running joke. Tom started imitating him, just kept going, wah, 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 wah. I can't remember, some sort of Jerry Lewis kind of fucking noise. and we would just be trying to focus on the game, and every 3 minutes, one of us would do our impression of those horns, and somehow it stayed funny for the entire fucking match. And but that really hurt the World Cup. Like those horns should be banned.